Hello, hello, and welcome to another training. Today, I would like to talk to you a little bit about social media posting. Social media is great. I wouldn't have a strong business without Facebook, right? And it can be a wonderful tool for your business when you know how to use it in the right way. So, what is the wrong way before we start talking about the right way? The wrong way to use social media is putting up a post on your wall or in your VIP group or even in a party saying, and trying to get bookings saying, hey, I'm a new Pampered Chef consultant. I want to pamper you with some tools. Who wants to host a party? Or who loves Pampered Chef and wants to host a party? And you put it up there and then you wait. And you wait for people to say, me. And then if you don't have people raising their hand and saying, I want to, you think nobody wants to host a party. The same goes for our potential hosts. Sometimes I'll hear people do that. Oh, let me put the feelers out. Let me check with my friends. They put up a post and say, who would want to buy something, or who would want to come if I had a Pampered Chef party online? Crickets, right? And they think, oh, they say to me, nobody wants to have a Pampered Chef party. They're not interested. It's not true. They're not seeing your post. Okay. And we do have to keep that in our mind. So I'm going to let you in on a little secret. When I post on Facebook or on social media or in a party on my VIP group, whatever it is, here's the secret. When I post a booking post saying, here are the specials, oh, hosting a party so easy, I 0% expect to get a booking from that. Zero. 100% of the time, I am putting it up there with zero expectation that I will book a party from that post alone. Okay, alone. And so what I'm doing is I'm planting a seed instead. And that's how you have to look at it. You're planting a seed, you're informing, but you're really not inviting to the opportunity yet. You're not really looking to get it from just that action alone. Okay. Um, it would be like, and this is the metaphor I love to use. And if you've heard this already, I apologize. I like to look at that post like a flyer, okay, an invitation to a party. And you take that invitation, you make it really pretty, just like the best graphics, eye catching, and you take that flyer, you print it out, and you post it on the bulletin board at the local community center in your town. And you know that your friends go there, they bring their kids there, maybe they go work out there. You're like, okay, that's what I'm doing. And so you put your name on and you say, who wants to come to my party? So people come by here and there and you get no responses because people, I mean, what are the chances that, first of all, they're going to see that invitation posted on the bulletin board? They might walk right by it, they might see that it's there, but will they even register? Number one, that it's a party at all. Number two, that they're interested in going. And number three, that it's for you, for their friend. They're just busy in their phones. They're busy chasing their kids around. They're not looking, they're not paying attention to, with everything, all the distractions going on around them, to that invitation. Okay. So now you take that same invitation and you send it in the mail to them and you say, hey, I'm having a party. I'd love for you to come. Same graphics, same everything. And they get it in the mail. They open it up and like, how much more likely are they to come to that party, to take action and RSVP and know that there's a party, put it in their phone as something they want to do, if they get it personally sent from you? So much more likely, right? Okay, so here's one more scenario. If you're anything like me, and this is a true story, I had a stack of mail and I'm flipping through it, papers got mixed in with each other. There was an invitation for a birthday party that my little girl, for her best friend in school, and it was mixed in with all of these different papers. And I saw it the morning of the party. Thank goodness, could have very likely have been the next day. And so I was like, oh my goodness, I missed this. How often does that happen? That papers get pushed, put in different places. They don't put it in their phone to, with the ding that reminds them to come to the party. And they forget that there even was a party, that they even saw a piece of paper. Maybe their husband saw it, maybe their kids saw it and just didn't even show it to them. So how much more likely are you to book a party if you, or have somebody, if you're a host inviting people to a party, how much more likely are you to get an action, get a response if you follow up with that same person? So if you message them maybe 4 days before the party and say, hey, haven't heard from you. I just wanted to make sure you saw my message that I'm having a party. Would you like to come? I would love for you to be there. you are so much more likely when you do that additional follow-up and say and get that conversation going again, remind them because we are all busy and we have a lot going on in our brains. And so you want to use every opportunity. They're so much more likely to see that invitation process, remember the party if you do that additional follow-up. It is just like that with Facebook. It is just like that with all social media. Okay. We want to give personal invitations. You want to private message people individually, no group messages here, individually, and say, hey, I've just joined up with Pampered Chef. I'm really excited. Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe all the great specials, all the free stuff you can get. You can get X for 60% off. How amazing is that? From your wish list, whatever. And you reach out. Would you like to be one of my first hosts? You can get some free stuff and share some really great recipes with your friends. Super easy, and I would appreciate the support. What do you think? Always end in a question. How different is that than just posting, hey, who wants to book a party on your social media, on your Facebook? There are times that I do post on Facebook, like I said, to plant that seed, but there are also certain kinds of posts that I do like to put out there to get people interactive posts, to get people responding, engagement posts, things that get them talking underneath. Number one, that increases the algorithms on Facebook for you so that more people down the road will see your next posts, right? That post and future posts. So that's one reason you always want to get people talking underneath the posts. And number two, if you're asking them a certain kind of question, be very intentional. Don't just, sometimes you can say, oh, what's your favorite kind of weather or what's your favorite season? How do you like your coffee? Sometimes that's good, but sometimes you want to be very intentional with the questions you're asking to get information from them. Who would like a free recipe, or which recipe would you choose if you could only pick one? Which of these products do you think would be the number one most useful thing in your kitchen? Okay, things like that. It doesn't even have to be Pampered Chef related. It can just be, are you on Taco Tuesday? You can do this any Tuesday. Would you prefer tacos, hard shell or soft? Tacos or fajitas? Tacos or tortilla soup? It can be anything just for that one day. Do you cilantro? Yes or no? I'm sticking with the Mexican theme. You could say guacamole or salsa, which is, and go, do you love avocados? Yes or no? Keep them or ditch them. And with that, you can create a conversation personally, say, hey, thanks for responding to my message. And if you love tacos, oh my gosh, I have the best recipes for you. And we have some great tools for making taco recipes at home on Taco Tuesday. What do you think? I just started a Pampered Chef business. I'd love your support. What do you think? So let me share my screen. So here is one example. Okay, this was just one specific example that I found that was very specific. It said, if you could hand a check for $300 to any nonprofit organization, which would you choose? I got so many responses. Look at this, 117 comments. Now, granted, probably half of those were me writing back to people saying, oh, I love that. Tell me more about that organization. I love that organization. That is such a great cause. So half of those were me writing back to them. And what I did with this, can you guess? I did not just leave it there. I took each person and said, hey, would you like to get a fundraiser going for Pampered Chef? In this current month, they were doubling donations. So I said they're going to double donations up to 30%, or you can just use this anytime. At any time, people can use this as a fundraiser, but that double donation was really nice. So they responded with their favorite, and I got so many fundraiser bookings from this one post. There's no graphic with it. There's something about just the colored background with the bold words that people respond to. Sometimes they don't want, maybe all the time, want that professional looking graphic. So don't feel like you always have to. So that was on my personal wall. Here is another example. Oh, if I can find it. I just posted this one today. And I said, giveaway alert. Do you have stoneware in your kitchen? What pieces do you have, or what's on your wish list? Share below. You could win a piece of stoneware for free. Now, you don't have to give a piece of stoneware for free. You could give a gift for free. You can do nothing for free. You can do an e-cookbook for free. I could go in, I could say prize and give each person who comments a free e-cookbook and offer to trade them up and say, hey, Usually, I picked your name to get a free e-cookbook. Thanks for responding. I picked your name to get a free e-cookbook, and but I'd love to bump up your prize and give you a free gift of blank, whatever your budget is, if you host a party in whatever month is coming up next for you. So that is something that I would do, and I did tag everyone. At everyone will, because this is in a group, it will tag each person that is in my VIP group with this, because this was a big one, and because it's a giveaway alert. I'm doing something for them. I'm asking for them to comment, which bumps up the algorithm. And then every time somebody posts a response, which I have a few here, I respond back to them and ask them a question. And then I will message them and say, hey, guess what? For this particular month, it is Stoneware Month next month. And that's why I'm being very intentional to talk about stoneware. They can get 2 pieces of stoneware at 60% off with just a $200 qualifying party. Oh my gosh. Including all of our new stuff. So you see how because I'm being intentional and looking at the host special that is on the table for the following month, the month that I'm trying to book, you can use the social media posts in a certain way and get your bookings and create conversations outside of the post itself, private conversations to ask for that booking. That's how you want to use social media. So I hope this was helpful to you. It went a little longer than I had planned, but I hope this was some good information for you. So thanks for joining, and make sure you stay tuned in to the next video in the series.